So look, let me tell you something. If you want to convert an educated audience to actually pay you from 5 to like 25 plus K per client, you need two things. Two, three things to be honest. And if you have those three things, dialed in, you'll easily convert those clients easily. Let me tell you something right now. Like, you get your cheap client that pays you 20, 25K. You might ask, like, why that high? Because one, you have proven systems that you actually done it yourself. You actually did what you say. So, for example, if you have an e-commerce store and you want to sell e-commerce training, how to actually scale it to 1 million per year, you actually have done it to yourself, or even do more than that. You have to be making like, hundred of millions already on online sales in e-commerce. Because one, you have a proven system, and two, you know the frequently asked questions. So the typical objection that you gave yourself when you first started, or asked yourself, like, it's a saturated market, XYZ. So these videos, typically, the reason why I'm bringing this up is the reason why I say you have to have these high, big numbers is because you can easily eliminate a lot of objections just by showing social proof. One, two, as well as like frequently asked objections or questions that you get. It's like, well, like, what happened if in a saturated market as e-commerce right now, or typical things like people say, oh, how about if it doesn't work for me, blah blah blah. So you have these videos, 10 videos, 20 videos, just basically feeding into their doubt and just making them feel a little bit more certain. There's never going to be 100% certainty, because if there was, they would just have a checkout link and just buy. That's where sales reps come in. But these are what you should have. Videos that the setter sends, because it feels more personalized, more humanized. So the setter can hear like some of the objections that could pop up. So that's why you have to have good STRs, triagers, to actually understand the person on a deeper level, and then send them those videos. Let's say the lead is super duper, like, they're very not unqualified, but very how to say, skeptical. You give them people like frequently, like people that are very skeptical, like typical, like how you close a guy that was skeptical. Send them these frequently asked questions. Send them more testimonials. Send them a lot of stuff just to keep them more nurtured. Because there's never a buyer that's going to be 100% certain. That's where the sales rep comes in, of course. But there's never going to be a time where if they don't have like those things popping up, the testimonials, the social proof, just that connection with the creator, they're also not going to buy, because you can't close 100% of the deals, but you can make sure it's easier to close these deals, right? You can have the best sales rep, but like if you don't have this set in place, it's going to be super duper hard, right? So that's the sales side of things. More technical side of things is like you need to understand what you sell. So a structured offer, and like, for example, for the event that you want to sell, like a mastermind or the service that you want to sell, you have to know. You can do that by ebook, or having an onboarding process where once you do onboard someone, you want to understand why. Typically, that's when you have a lower ticket or a mid ticket offer. So if you have a really structured offer, you could, like, Alex Ramosi, the books are like the mid ticket, lower ticket, they're $1,000, 3,000. Same with Iman Gatsi. You do this through DM closing, through your website and all that. Just make it look like a deal. Like, let's say it's usually 10,000. Now we put it down to $3,000 to $1,000, showing that they're having a deal, right? People love deals. Everyone loves deals, especially on Amazon. When you see someone with something with a deal, you'll buy it most likely. So you do that. You just buy into human psychology a bit. Through that, get them on the wait list for your higher ticket. So that's the VSL nurture sequence. You just send them a lot of testimonials, social proof for higher people, and then you launch it. You launch that offer. You understand who your person that you want to actually target, and then boom, you retarget these people that bought it or were about to buy that, and then keep on retargeting those same exact people over and over and over and over again until they buy. Right? There's people that I understood, like, one of the best marketers. I've been in their sales side, and what they do is the same person that goes through the ads, it usually gets nurtured over 2, 3, 4, even 6 months. They keep on seeing that same ad. You can see that with right now, one of the biggest sales gurus in the space. I forgot his name, Jeremy Miner. I always see his YouTube ads. Like, he keeps on getting targeting and targeted and targeted to me specifically, because I do watch lots of sales content, marketing content, all that. So it keeps on retargeting me. So you can do that to your own offer with paid ads. You can also do that with just no ads. You can do organic. To organically scale, though, you really do need a good system, a really good system, proven offer, and just posting organic content. So like the best thing to do is just continue having like the structure that we have. First thing is like introduction, understanding what they need, getting the pain point, of course, telling like is like the pain point, and then the middle of that is actually having that structure. So like what they need to solve, solving that one specific like really specific problem. That way there's going to be other problems, building up. So like you solve them. Okay, how to get more sales, right? You just tell them a specific problem like this objection. You see this a lot with like these sales gurus, like oh, how to overcome the think about objection, and then they're gonna say it's upstream battle. You should have done the discovery. And then they show you a word track, and then the person in their head is like, holy crap, how do I get a better discovery? Let me book a call with them and understand like what should I do. So the same thing with you, like it's solving a specific problem, like let's say a trader, how to be profitable. Then you tell them like a couple of things that you've done, specific, really specific, and then after that, you make sure that things go right. Everything goes well, and you just show the social proof as well. That way, with organically, and then CTA, of course, like DME scale or DME whatever, or you do your own outreach. You just scalp some leads. You have a cold DMer. You have to pay them good because cold DMers hate it. I hate it when I did it, so I can guarantee they don't like it. They don't like that shit. So continue doing that, and then you easily scale through just organic. And then you're organic because like if you have like 100,000 plus followers, you don't really need to do like top of funnel. You don't need viral content. You need really lots of middle of funnel content. So being able to do that will really skyrocket your business. So just do that step by step by step, and then boom, you should be able to charge $20,000 to $25,000 per client. Because one, they have like really good. You just showed up really well to them, and two, they just feel better, right? So just continue doing that, and you'll be good.